science, technology, and society. Three words that describes everything around us. It allows us to discover new things, explore, learn, and most of all, appreciate every little thing in life. Our world is exposed by the new technologies that develops our capability for a progressive society. Scientific method, a method in which it consists of observation, discovery, and a lot of questions to know, served with facts and supporting evidences to prove. In a world we stay, finding the truth through science is a systematic way. Try and experiment is what we do so. It is a long journey with hypotheses, variables, and data strong to reveal the stories behind the mystery and questions in life. Creationist method, a method in which it is created by personal beliefs, having faith, and religion in the world we go through. With this, we achieve an outcome with peace, taking stories behind life in a spiritual belief in this world that is complex and deep. It is a road to understand life. In an existence we have a life from above. What are the advantages and disadvantages of the two methods? Scientific method advantages. In all aspects of life, finding the truth through science is beneficial as it serves facts on its result. Our questions can be answered with evidences to prove, support, and a way to understand something as it runs through its process. Scientific method disadvantages. As it runs through a process, sometimes the action may take slow, that causes things to be more complex. It is evident that in order to have answers to our questions and realizations, time will take space and can be a disadvantage of it. It is longer than what we expect. Science is not always easy to understand as it goes through discovery and learnings. Creationist method advantages. Life has been a center of faith and religion as we believe on its own. This provides essential values and promotes moral guidance in everything that we do. The method is a simpler way in understanding the life we have on our world. We stay and play. Creationist method disadvantages. The method is focused on the faith and spiritual beliefs where it can have a result which is not instilled with evidences to prove and a realization to tell. It can be a thought of misunderstanding as our diversity play in this world we stay. Earthquakes. In scientific method explains that earthquakes are the movement of tectonic plates. The tectonic plates are always slowly moving but they get stuck at their edges due to friction. When the stress on the edge overcomes the friction, there is an earthquake that releases energy in waves that travel through the Earth's crust and causes the shaking that we feel. Creationist method explained that in biblical symbolism, earthquakes are portrayed in a negative light, representing destruction, poverty, war, famine, and death. Because of us the people, these are the beginnings of sorrow. Sun and Moon. Scientific method explains that a shock wave from nearby supernova explosion probably initiated the collapse of the solar nebula. The sun formed in the center and the planets formed in a thin disk orbiting around it. In a similar manner, moons form orbiting the gas giant planets. Creationist method explains that the sun and moon was created by our Almighty God in the fourth day of His creation. Flood. Scientific method explains that a flood can develop in many ways. The most common is when rivers or streams overflow their banks, heavy rain, a broken dam, rapid ice melts in the mountains, or even a beaver dam in a vulnerable spot can overwhelm a river and send it spreading over nearby land. Creationist method explains that the story of the flood occurs in chapters 6 to 9 of the book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible. 10 generations after the creation of Adam, God saw that the earth was corrupt and filled with violence, and He decided to destroy what He had created. The two methods were observed in our daily living. As our different views and opinions, it activates in everything that we do and believe in a real time of existence. Evidences, supporting details, results, and many more are based on our individual beliefs on where things came from and what things are. After all, our greatest responsibility is to contribute something that is beneficial in this 21st century. Through science and technology, we will have a progressive society. This is Roberto Panapaw III from the College of Communication and Information Technology, Bachelor of Library and Information Science.